What's up, guys? TheDevildogGamer here, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite tactical shooter, Ground Branch. Now, Ground Branch has been in development and early access for quite a while. It came out in 2018, but it's a very, very small team. But it includes guys that actually worked for Red Storm Entertainment and worked on the last great Rainbow Six game, Rainbow Six Raven Shield. Now, this game itself is kind of a combination between Rainbow Six, old school Rainbow Six, and old school Ghost Recon, and I think that's why I like it so much. Now, this is a single player or a co-op, and sometimes PvP, because some people do run those servers game, and you can either do like intel, terrorist hunt, things like that. There are mods for it, but there's a new update coming soon, which is going to completely rework a lot of things and add the SCAR in and work on the AI to make them a little more tactical than it is. But this game itself does a lot of things that are really cool, did a lot of things really early that a lot of other games are starting to do, and has a lot of potential to it for the future. Now, this game does do a lot of things that are pretty unique compared to other games. One of them is customization, weapon customization, and character customization. Now, not only do you get to choose what your loadout for your character is, what they're wearing, things like that, you actually get to choose where the mag pouches will go on the vest, the color, things like that. So you have a lot of really cool character customization to it, which is pretty unique. On top of that, the weapon customization is unique in itself also. It kind of has a Tarkov aspect to it where you can really just deck out your weapon however you want, but you actually get to kind of go through and put the optics and everything wherever you want on the rails or the Picatinny's or anything like that. If you want an MRO right at where the front sight post could be, you can do that. And that's something that really differs from Escape from Tarkov. You have your preset areas of where things go, but you can put a ton of different things on there. With Ground Branch, you can put a scope on your rifle, drag it, move it around forward and back, and then get into the match and realize my eye relief on this is absolutely busted. I need to move it back a little more or forward a little more and things like that. You have a lot of really cool customization when it comes to where you put your optics, where your lights are, how far forward, back, you can stack certain things, and it kind of adds a cool new flavor to it to where you can kind of get, your weapon to your preference of where you like it, especially when it comes to eye relief and things like that. When it comes to the movement of your character, though, I think it's really kind of unparalleled to a lot of other games. You can kind of, it's similar to Tarkov, where you feel like you can kind of move tactically, but it also features like a high ready, low ready. You can bring your weapon to whatever position you really want and move through the battlefield like that. When you get to doors, you can slowly open them up, or you can fluidly open them up. You can crack them, throw in a flashbang, the whole door open, you just go in and kind of go in and clear from there. There's a lot of really cool things that happens with the movement in this game. It's also one of the few games that has a really good night vision system, similar to kind of like Insurgency Sandstorm and the new Tarkov night vision setup. Night vision's blurry. Certain optics you can't use with your night vision. You can use your PEC box with your IR laser and IR illuminator, and the lighting at night is amazing with the tac light and things like that. You position your flashlight in certain places, you can actually see the shadow of your suppressor from the light shining on your suppressor from it being kind of far back. Really cool attention to details when it comes to nighttime and night vision scenarios. There's just really a lot of really cool things with it. This game does feature some of the best maps. You have stuff like compounds in the woods for training areas. You got underground complexes in the mountains. And then you got maps like a fully functional container ship that you can go and clear out. Huge areas with lots of detail, lots of rooms to clear and things like that. You also have things like a 747, so you can go in and clear the inside of the 747 or the surrounding areas of it. You have a huge multi-level oil rig that is just chock full of places you have to go and clear and look for all the enemies. And of course, you have Osama bin Laden's compound, which is one of the famous maps that we've done, which is a lot of fun. It's almost a one-to-one from what everyone describes scenario of the map, but it's a really cool addition, and the maps themselves kind of take on a life of their own. Base-wise, with the content that you get with Ground Branch and for how long it's been in development, it's in a great place. I would say you won't be disappointed with money spent, especially if you're one that doesn't like backing games. Right now, it is a fantastic, awesome tactical shooter. There's a lot more that can be done with it, and it's kind of more of a sandbox now where a lot of the meat and potatoes is already in, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. One of the things that I like, though, is that you can break down the map into certain parts. If you only want to do the 747, when you click on the map, when you do terrorist hunt, it'll have outside or inside of the 747. So you can put all the enemies on the inside of the 747. Or if you want to just solo the oil rig, but you don't want to go through the whole damn oil rig, you can pick certain floors just as you want everybody on. Same with the tanker. And it lets you kind of shrink those maps down a little bit into like smaller areas that are easily digestible. One of the things I would like to see in the future, though, is the ability to have like a mission editor. I know modding's a thing now that just started, so we got a lot of things coming with that. But I would really like to see some sort of mission editor where you can place troops, place civilians, actually have hostages, be able to kind of place people around to where you can kind of create your own little mission scenario, bunkers, objects, things like that. It would add a little more variety to the same, okay, let me go and fight these guys and do this with these guys. With the AI's ability, though, right now they're kind of in a weird place where they're either super aimbody or they all just rush you at once. With the new AI coming, though, they'll take cover, they won't rush you, they'll wait, they'll set up ambushes, they'll either look for you, things like that. So it won't be much as more of the lemming aimbots that you get now, but more thinking AI that'll react and respond to you a little more precisely. I really feel Ground Branch is kind of slept on quite a bit, especially with the hype of people who like Ready or Not. If you like Ready or Not, you will like Ground Branch. I absolutely promise you, you will. This has been in development for so long, and just recently went over to Microprose, which is going to be amazing because they are known to make bangers, absolute fucking bangers. I feel that the time in the future, I know Ground Branch has been out for a while and it's been in development, but I think the future is a little brighter now, and I think we might start getting more content than we got before with Ground Branch. Feel that once we get the next update with the new AI, that'll free up a lot of space for guys to start really working on other things of the game. The AI is kind of the biggest downfall of this game right now, with their coordination and stuff like that. And once we get the big AI update, some of the team will actually be able to focus on a little bit of other things. But the fact that we're getting a SCAR too with the next update, and just even how this game is laid out with the maps and just the missions itself, there's just so much room to do things with this game. I feel like the future for Ground Branch is really bright, and I'm really looking forward to seeing not only what the developers do after they get some of the bigger tasks out of the way, but what the modding community does now that we get tools and access to things like that, what modders are able to take this game and do. But I really want to know, what do you guys think about the game? What are your favorite things that you like, dislike? What do you want to see added to the game? And if you think any competitors for it that aren't Ready or Not are coming anytime soon down the pipeline. But anyways, boys, if you liked what you saw, leave a comment and a like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.